point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
Yes, family, welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. My name is Mohamed Kagbo, and today on the 19th of October 2021. We get an interesting segment where a lot of people in one area we analyze and try for bring out to determine the reports where they come up from the Africanist press, where they accuse the National Electoral Commission for deploy personnel there, where they say they believe say na SLPP connect, they get SLPP connection to the stronghold of the opposition ahead of the 2023 election. We all know how this election mean for we all as Sierra Leoneans. So we can try for play for now some of the words step by step. When I say we'll see the names and they accuse a lot of the like more than 10 people where Africanist press believes say they get connection to the ruling government, and of course this is a red flag, but we come and we can do them properly.
Talking Point platform for news every day. Now we country salute for education, entertainment, political affairs. TTPTV. We put enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit. TTPTV.
Yes, family, I want to welcome back one more time. So today, what we can look at this now a sort of a red flag will come up from the Africanist press. Now, a sort of like an awareness will come up from the Africanist press. This now just like a message for let Salon people understand what's in the take place step by step. Now, just like we'll begin in the intro, the Africanist press then say then do their investigative journalism, where then discover say the neck, that is the body were responsible for conduct for we with 2023 election, then don't they some kind of compromise. What's in this mean? Key positions then, up to 13 people where the Africanist press believes say they get connection to the ruling government, the SLPP, or then strong members of SLPP secretly or sympathizer, and take them people that puts them a strategic point na the opposition stronghold ahead of the 2023 election. And not take me word for granted. We can play for the clip step by step and I see the names them where they own this. But first, we just want to understand the neck body responsible for deliver, conduct free, fair, transparent election. And we want for believe say those people where they appoint them for serve the interest of the country, not their interest. And the political stability rests in the hands of those people. We see previous electoral body them, which they do, then conduct free and fair election. And we see how power was transferred from one government to another government. We become peaceful and we get accolade, even though things are difficult in the country, but we not result into war. But again, these are accusations. They might be true, they might not be true. But we don't also ask NEC for make them pay attention first. Now we just understand, let them know, say, let NEC understand, say people and they pay attention. No matter what, this is not the age of technology. It's difficult now for rig election. It's difficult. No matter what, it's difficult. Not like the way we say, then we'll go out now once more. Now, Camera they every side. You never know. Maybe some of the staff they said they get hidden camera where you know they will see safe. You know, camera then the way they put now you eye safe. Where they watch you, you know they see me, but the camera they video you. So elections like these are very difficult for any manipulation. But the onus rests upon NEC for make them deliver free, fair, credible election for all Sierra Leone. Because first thing first, the country now for puts ahead of any other thing. Now, we know they say NEC officials them for be they not forget political party, or I mean, not for votes. Because no matter what, this similar allegation was also made back then. This not to like not to a press we make SLPP make the similar allegation back then to Mfali and others where they accuse them. And when you watch at the setup back then, it seems as if some of those people then get nothing, sort of not a Western background, Western area background or Northwest. So we see this similar pattern. But again, how the election will come out, in as much as we know, say yes, those people we are somehow sympathizers of the APC, but when APC lost, they lost. So this is an allegation, but nevertheless, we go take on as a source. We will take her as an informative piece. Now, let's bring account to now. First, the names of people where Africanists investigate and discover, say, these are sympathizers of the ruling government. These are members of the SLPP, but these are people also working for NEC. And NEC don't promote them people here with fat salary. More than 50% of their salary has been increased. And these people, they're not sending nowhere. They send this opposition stronghold where they never go make decision ahead of this crucial. And we see how election don't depart. We see the small election there, the Gorit election, the Koinadugu election. Imagine these are very small elections that we see the tension there, how this is built. So that make now people and they alert, people and they either open, then people and they watch, they understand what they happen. So we just want let NEC understand, say, then get the whole responsibility, not to a political party, not to a president. We know say yes, the president has rights for elect or even appoint the electoral commissioner after he don't consult opposition parties there and approved by parliament. However, the sole responsibility or the loyalty they rely on lies exclusively on the country in better one. So let we go to Africanist Press website on ourselves, see some of these damning allegations where then the name. And I was scrolling small, then I said we follow and see. Now look at the names and first where the Africanist Press release. These are the names. Okay, they are accusing 13 people here of being SLPP sympathizers, or they're affiliated with SLPP, or they're members of SLPP. And then people here then just don't increase in salary. Now, if you see from the screens are you there, you see then gross salary, they don't change. And starting from William A. Davis, when at the executive secretary, Sheku Johnny, Gladys, and John, A.R. Sam, Philip Farah Kago, director, Yunakisina, the director there, Mbeka Amara, Tamba Tommy, Abubakar Kuruma, Alex P. Labi Safa, Albert Masakoy, Raymond George, Josephine Kuruma, J. Kuruma, Agnes Tarawali. All right. Now, at the school and small, on accept the watch. Now, the Africanists, they say they get authentic information that them people here, them promote them based on sentiments, not because of their experience, not because of their qualification. And this, for them, a worry. And they're not just promoting that, they put them in a strategic place. We are in now the opposition stronghold. So, and we know, like I mentioned earlier, the NEC, now the institution we're responsible for organize we elections and for supervising, and this now according to 1991 Constitution, where Section 33 tell me about the role of NEC, their mandates. And we know how that they work, whether the presidents they appoint, if they consult opposition parties, and again approved by parliament, just like this recent electoral commissioner where the president appoints. So now, if you watch carefully, last go small, let us see, slowly. Now, the Africanist press say them found that the next staff them believe say these are SLPP members where they don't deploy or assign likely opposition party stronghold district. So they also believe say these are people where get decision-making powers. They're not just there as ordinary people. They are directors, assistant secretary. I mean, they can make decision at any time, whether for validate, whether for cancel ballot box, and so on and so forth. For example, they name Musa Kambai. Now, Musa Kambai now a NEC district election officer from Kenema, where, according to Africanist press, they were appointed as assistant director of procurement. This new position, again, Kambai now in charge for procure ballot papers and other election materials for the upcoming 2023 election. And also, the Africanist press say then continue for uncover, say similar patterns of people with their appoints, like Umaru Fomba, Paul Simbo, Ibrahim Kane. These are people, these are personnel where they are alleged members of the supporter. These are supporters or active members of the SLPP, where they don't promote newly. And these are not old position, and new position where they create and they get administrative powers. Now, the evidence, according to Africanists, suggests that the appointment is a deliberate attempt. Like, for example, Fomba was promoted from district election officer in Gambia to assistant director of the Northwest region. And Fomba also, then we don't accuse this man. Now the interesting part is, then we don't accuse this man, Fomba, during the 2019 election, for say he involved for malpractice. Now, Paul Simbo, they're also promoter without any obvious reference to his qualification or experience. And from the district officer also in Bo, we see the opposition assistant director of ethics himself then creates a new department under the supervision of the NEC chairperson. Now, Ibrahim Kane, no push down small, Ibrahim Kane was also promoted from the position of information and technology officer in the Northwest region to an assistant director in charge of voter roll and data. Very crucial position this. Now, Kane had served NEC for barely a year. Now, imagine, these are just one and not out of experience, like somebody don't take 5 years, 7 years, no. Only 1 year, and this particular officer, they don't create for this position where in salary, now be roughly 11 million. Now 11,809,000 leons, but now 19,178,081 cents, whether like $1,800. It be they previously gets $1,100. So this is very strategic. Now, according to Africanist press, they also continue for uncover say the pattern of posting where they alleged SLPP members we are either moved from X or assistant X of district election management position in the ruling party strongholds and deploy in non-opposition stronghold. I mean, look, these are some of the things we are saying. If NEC they try with this, we know say yes, NEC now get the right for police posse transfer, and but we want to try to talk about the sanity of or the evidence behind. Look like somebody will work for 1 year, then promoter is strategic decision making. That one day a red flag, according to Africanist press. Yes, Bash, yes, welcome bro. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, Welcome, Boo. So again, so we look at another one where the Africanist press release now, we say then get another evidence in Solomon Sondai, Desiratu Thomas, Mohamed A. Toure, Suleiman Amara. These assistant district officers there, with the exception of Mohamed Toure, then post then that the opposition heartland of Bombali, as well as district election managers, with new salaries, a new position of influence. These are the point, new position of influence decision makers. Mohamed A. Toure, the assistant district election officer in Bond, on the other hand, was also posted to Falaba as an assistant director election manager. You see? So, I mean, now we push small because I want to say they see some of them here. Because it takes a lot of work for make this gentleman collate all of the information here, just for them to understand what's in the happen. We know they are accused, we know they are as TPP, they are accused next say waiting they do so in a party. Because at the end of the day, we know say Salon people and get for make decision. And I won't believe say the election will be free and fair because those days are gone. Now I repeat, it's difficult for rig election, no matter what, difficult. Because people are not smart now, people are not aware, the technology don't improve, education there, and it's very, very, very difficult. So you as a government, you get one weapon, you get one opportunity. The opportunity where you get as a government for deliver the needs of the people. So let me move on a little bit more on the same Africanist press release. Now, they move on for say, while all the NEC force and get 204 staff, including drivers, domestic employees, blah, 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 blah. But again, the NEC staff, some of them, when they promote and do this promote, they only end up for raise the people we get connection with SLPP. We get connection with SLPP according to Africanist press. The election, the promotion, the distribution of positions were only done to favor those people who are part of or active supporters or sympathizer of the ruling government, whom, according to Africanist press, they are members of the SLPP. This is a damning allegation. And again, a very sorry, because we look at everything about integrity. We expect the ACC, we expect the NEC for be a highly integrated and for hold the standard of election highly, because the integrity they are at stake. Now, we also see some of the accusations, even the Koinadugu election where it does pass, where they accuse them. Of course, we know say the main opposition party accuse them. Of course, the ruling party also accuse them of foul play, which is very good because at the end of the day, if now one side or they accuse one side, you will say maybe they are in favor. But we want more let the NEC be aware, let them be vigilant, say people that don't take note of the steps they already take. Now, let's move a little bit down. Now, the Africanist press also discovers some of the NEC staff there, where they say na SLPP members or active supporters receive salary increase ranging from 45 to 75%. But we are not promoted for move to different posts. Now, these individuals, according to Africanist, now just an internal audit. So, like if I say when the promotion come as well as pay raise, then consider people that will get connection to the SLPP. Now, apart from the one that will then send out now the stronghold of the opposition within the NEC, the internal staff, they also benefit financially. They increase them pay. Now, again, now we look at the names that we mentioned. And according to Africanist press, now you get Assam, Philip Fatoma, Hassan V. Sherif, Agnes Tarawali, Tonia Salum Khadija Duruke, Mohamed T. Sharif, Mati Dabo, Aliu Jalo, Fode Samura, Lawrence Kanja, Alimu Bar, Timothy Musa, Jacob Jajwa, Ansumana Kane, Mbeke Amara, Sami C. Sama, and Paul Dixie. And again, we not try for accuse those people because of their names, but when you look at these people, these are Southeasterners' names, majority of them. So the allegation of the Africanist press, these people, they don't get a new mandate, they don't increase their salary because they are somehow accused, they are somehow linear, or they are sympathizer or active supporters of the ruling party when at the SLPP. Despite these people are working for NEC, that are the trouble where Africanists get about. So again, we want just make something very clear. In recent years, we see the questions where a lot of people they raise over the regional imbalance and the ethnic composition of NEC itself. We see the opposition politicians in particular, they express concern about the majority of the NEC staff are potentially supporters of the governing party. So the recruitment from the ruling party stronghold, thereby, they cast some doubt over the independence and the credibility of the NEC. In the last 3 years, we see Sierra Leone political environment, of course, we see how it tends. Even the other elections there, we from Godrich and other places, from Bali and Koinadugu, the election did not end entirely peaceful. We see them burn motorcade, burn police stations, burn ballot papers. I mean, this is just terrible. So if we get information like this, say NEC, then they on the verge of doing this thing. It's a concern for we all as Sierra Leoneans. So we just want alert NEC and tell them, say, Salon people in the watch. We know they accuse and say, then they manipulate. We know say that they do their job, but we want them to stay steadfast, credible, independence, maintain their integrity, professionalism, work for Salon people, then not get anything distracted. We know say yes, the president and they appoint the chairman, but nevertheless, it take an oath for South Salon people. So we go bring counter on anything what we feel say irrelevant regarding the 2023 election. Because this is not the first and the first for this year. We see this press, they come up from Africanist press, where they don't make a damning accusation against NEC for saying they don't deploy strong members of the SLPP or active members, sympathizers of SLPP, who they work for NEC, now the opposition stronghold ahead of the 2023 crucial election. So they watch, people and they watch. We want for NEC pay attention, may they take note that the election would expect and we want time for make it be free, fair, and that's it. We know they ask for more. One of the things we can tell politicians now, some of them that the term this they cannot say yes, the value of the vote, one vote. Now that they can check is you vote. This not the tell we say they pay them back. Because if somebody came to me 5 years ago, he lied to me, say they do for me X, Y, Z. Though indeed, as he say, do anything or do even 1/4 of what he promised me. Oh man, if me say get away for pay you, that debts are they pay you. And again, indeed, we get that debts, we get that power for pay there. How can pay there? We pay them at the ballot box. So if you don't like put up in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years ago, be prepared. If you work for the people there, you don't need for a worry. If you sincerely believe, say, don't serve Salon people, you don't work for the people, you don't deliver, they worry. Because at the end of the day, the people then get conscience, the people then get eye, the people then get ace, the people then get heart. They know say this man will be there as president, will be there as a minister, a councillor, a parliamentarian. He develop area, he bring this. He improve the school system, the water system, the road system, the light system, the food system. Improve them for we, so we vote them back. No need for try for manipulate results because they work. Not so the best thing are they. So now a lesson for politicians and some this year, this particular era, this 2021 era where technology don't sharp. stealing or rigging an election, it don't become crucial, it don't become extremely difficult. And we will find out when 2023 come, if any yuki business take place, believe me, Salon people ain't gonna know. Salon people are on the wise now, they don't get sense. Not so like 20 years ago, 10 years ago. No, we don't mature people are on the abject poverty. People and they even for late you get one loaf of bread, or even for late one meal per day. So man is struggle. Not for talk about eating 2 times or 3 times. Now they far fetch. We know how people in the southern of the country. So if we begin to punish politicians and through the ballot box, just like how they punish we, believe me, then go respect we. Then go take words for granted. Next time, if we change this person because he not deliver, he not do X, Y, Z, believe me, the next person when they come, he will think twice. I don't see what he then said. Like what they say, kill dog before dog, let dog know say die day. If this man come 5 years, we'll say not do no, we pull out. We not get waste time. We'll put another person. That person go serve a lesson. Say, oh, this man be there. Now, my predecessor not be do X, Y, Z. Then vote her out because of this. So now make a difference. And if you make a difference, of course, we say get high. If you want to king here, or if you're not satisfied, with what you do, we can even pull her. So Fambula, this is a very short one. No more. We'll bring Cantona this, and hopefully we will come intermittently and bring Cantona anything we say relevant and important on Salon issue. On Thursday, hopefully we bring another program for now. We can try to talk about silver blinding and in saga na the APC. As we understand, you don't take APC go to court. We will talk about that. So until then, bye bye. My name is Norma Makeup.
Talking point platform for news every day in our country, Salon for education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit, TV.